It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. President Joe Biden has set a new modern-day record, 52 days of not having a press conference. Okay, is he just too busy, or is it full dementia now? Well, let's take a look at the latest clips of POTUS, and let's make our own judgment now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to leave your comments. I need to hear your opinions on this. Also, share this video. Help us overcome that shadow ban that the big tech media has on us. Okay. So, 52 days now. Not talking to the press. Don't get me wrong. I've seen him on video. And then when it comes down to he's done speaking or whatever, and then the press starts asking questions, whatever live feed is going just turns off.
Of course.
Now, there's some people that are giving him crap that he hasn't scheduled a State of the Union speech yet. I don't hold anything against him for that. First-term presidents usually do not do a State of the Union speech in their first year of their term. Mm-hmm. So when I hear like guys like Sean Hannity and even Tucker Carlson were like, Where's the State of the Union speech? Why you dodging for that? No. Donald Trump didn't do a State of the Union speech his first year. Barack Obama, okay, he did not do one. George W. Bush, are you from Narnia? He didn't do one.
That was good. That was good, Joe.
Well, that's how we would address Tony Blair of England,
and
right?
then his eyebrows.
Yeah. Okay,
all right, Tony.
That's pretty good.
All right, Tony.
But it's interesting. Because I got that question, where is Joe? Where is President Biden? Asking the questions. So his press secretary, Psaki there, you know, what did she say a lot?
Circle back.
Circle back.
I'll circle back to you whenever the press, because she's doing press conferences on a daily, just like Trump was doing. But now it's just the press secretary and no president doing it. And so she was asked the question, when is Joe Biden going to get in front of us so we can ask him questions that you're not giving us? Mm-hmm. Right. Well, she says he's busy. So, hey, I'll tell you what. Let me play the video. Let me play the video. All right, I got to press buttons. Come on, intern Shane. You know what? It's raining, Bay. He probably saw the report. I don't think intern Shane likes to drive in the rain. He probably saw the weather report. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people around here should not drive in.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
I agree.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I got scared. Sorry, I got scared there for a second.
When can we expect the president to hold a press conference?
Well, first, as all of you know, the president takes questions several times a week. He took questions actually twice yesterday.
Questions that were handed certain interviewers, such as like, what's the guy from CNN there?
Oh, yeah.
How can I forget his name?
I know.
CNN.
You
I
know?
keep forgetting the one that Trump always hated.
No.
right?
It was a nice guy.
Oh,
Anderson
there's
Cooper.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Which is an opportunity for the people covering the White House to ask him about whatever news is happening on any given day. We look forward to holding a full press conference in the coming weeks before the end of the month.
Okay, so maybe before the end of the month. That'd be great.
But this president came in during a historic crisis, two historic crises. And I would say that his focus, again, is on getting recovery and relief to the American people. And he looks forward to continuing to engage with all of you.
What are the two crises? I guess the pandemic and
How
war.
do you
Economic
pronounce her
crisis.
name?
Psaki.
Oh, so
Yeah.
the P is not silent.
No. Right. Yeah, Lawyer Wayne, the COVID-19. Okay. And I guess she's
saying that the economic
shoehorning
crisis
in the
is-
economic
The
crisis.
economic, yeah.
Fine.
Well, by the way, crisis is a tough word. Do you guys know what the current unemployment rate is?
I mean, like, by what
6%.
metric? I mean, the
6.3.
unemployment rate's
Right.
low, the stock market's way up.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you know,
For now.
so I think there's a coming crisis.
Yeah.
I think on an individual basis, there's a crisis in that they've forced businesses to close that otherwise would be open. That's related to the pandemic.
And you know why the current increase of the unemployment level, I'm sorry, the decrease of the unemployment level is coming from the states that have opened up again.
Yeah.
You know, take Texas, take Louisiana, take Florida, take Tennessee.
Yeah.
Right. All right, but I'll tell you what. Let's just take a look at some of the clips of Joe Biden so far as President Joe Biden. Because if he's busy and he's not taking questions, at least we got video to help form a judgment. Is he too busy, or is he just full-blown dementia now? Jeff Dunham's Walter.
Yeah, that's great.
Here he is on day one, signing the executive orders, okay? So there's video we got of him, and he's saying, I don't know what I'm signing. But hey, continue. And why does Kamala look like Grimace? She's wearing purple velvet.
Where's his wife? Oh, is that the one back there? Is that?
No,
okay.
you can't miss the doctor, Dr.
No.
Jill Biden.
Joe, yeah.
Do you know what she's a doctor in, Bay?
No.
Education.
Well, she doesn't stand out like.
No, that's Nancy trying to hide a bulge or something. Look at that. Why would you stand like that?
No.
She's trying to maintain her balance from the whiskey she drank in the morning, Joe.
Why are all of the females in this shot right here? And if you need to see the video, if you're just listening via iHeartRadio,
Got their hands crossed.
Right. Why do all the females have their hands in the front and the guys?
That's weird.
Okay, what is that? Is that something? Is that?
It's probably something it's probably something standardized, because if you're a politician, you think about it. You spend years taking pictures, how to stand and stuff. I remember seeing a really funny photo of a bunch of guys that they were all video game programmers.
Yeah.
And they had them all in these blazers and jeans, and they were all standing on a stage, and they were holding their hands out in the most weird, awkward way.
That's
Because
funny.
they're not used to wearing blazers and stuff. You're right. There's got to be something going on.
There's
Where it's
something.
like
They're
hey,
all
this is how a lady stands.
like. Why would they
No.
have their hands so close to an area that might smell so bad?
Maybe,
my God.
maybe like Laura Wayne was,
Lawyer Wayne? What?
I'm sure there's
like Laura Wayne was saying, like they're programmed, because you think of it when ladies sit down in like skirts or dresses, they're taught to cross their hands and
How
cover
patriotic,
up.
though. I mean,
So-
I thought those ways are over.
But I don't know.
Here, let's continue. Day one, Joe Biden video. He says, take this to the president. Is he having a flashback of him being vice
He's just trying
president?
to be funny or something. I think
It
he's just
could
not
be.
funny,
It-
It's not
it-
really
it-
funny to me.
Whether it's funny or not, or is he having a I'm the vice president moment? Do you know what I mean?
That could be, yeah.
yeah.
Why
That's
else
really
would he say
true.
Or he
take
just
this to
says
the
the wrong
president?
word.
You're right. Did he put,
wait, I
they
had
put
the-
LMAO?
Yeah. I got this from a liberal site, by the
Okay.
way.
I thought
the
maybe he
translation.
laughed at himself
Wow.
or something.
No, he didn't literally say LMAO.
I remember this.
I was
I
hoping
remember
he
you
did.
showed this video too with the soldiers.
Here's another one, okay? Now he's going into the White House, and he passes the Marines who are
Yes.
standing. I forget where this is. I don't think it's the White House, but
There's a Capitol building, wasn't it?
yeah.
Capitol, right? So he passes the before he storms the Capitol. Okay, he. Oh, sorry, you two, don't delete me. That was a joke. So you got the Marines sending out front a guard, right?
Salute the soldier.
And you salute the Marines, and for some reason, instead of doing it, Joe Biden says it.
Because he probably didn't know how to do it correctly. I bet
Here,
100%.
Take a look. He just walks past them, no saluting. He says it, but doesn't do it. And the allegation is he's got something in his ear telling him what to do, what to say.
Oh,
Someone in the
my
ear saying,
Lord.
salute the Marines. And then he just repeats, salute the Marines. That's an allegation, right, Lawyer
So like he's
Wayne?
wearing an earpiece,
Yeah.
and somebody's feeding him lines,
Yes.
and he mistook the stage directions for
Yes.
the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a great theory. I like that theory.
Because he just walks past them, doesn't even look at the Marines, just says, salute the Marines.
Man.
Is it full-blown dementia? Share this. Share this on your timelines now. Let the others know that we're having these conversations before we get shut down.
I like the earpiece theory.
All right, so this
Now I'm
is...
going to be watching for earpiece tells
Well,
for the
does
rest
he,
of
he
this.
might
Like,
wear
is someone
hearing
feeding
aids or
him
something.
lines?
He's old.
Could
True.
be, sure.
So now That was January. Now we're into February, okay? And believe you me, we don't get much video of him. So now we got some video clips where he did this town hall. It wasn't a town hall, though. Town hall. I hate that they call it a town hall. That's where you get to talk to the audience and everything. It was just him and Anderson Cooper, pretty much, going back and forth.
It's a virtual town hall. Nobody's allowed. Social distance.
Yeah, you know what? I guess so. You're right, Lawyer Wayne. But you don't call it a town hall.
No.
All right, so nonetheless.
The biggest thing, though, as you remember, when you and I...
Oh, here, this one. He's talking about there was no vaccines until he got into the White House.
I shouldn't say it that way, as you remember, but when you and I talked last, we talked about it's one thing to have the vaccine, which we didn't have when we came into office, but a vaccinator. How do you get the vaccine into someone's arm?
Okay, let me just...
You got to have needles.
A needle?
You got
How do you get the vaccine in your arm?
You got it pushed on the
Scratch
button.
and sniff sticker, Joe? I don't know.
Push it in.
A vaccinator. How do you...
Vaccinator.
I'm the vaccinator. Get out of here. I got the Moderna.
Arnold's calling him right now. Be like, I'm here if you need me. Just call.
Get to the Pfizer. Get to the Pfizer.
Second dose.
Johnson & Johnson with twins.
Wow.
Johnson.
You get the vaccine into someone's arm.
Questions about
It's not a side effect.
So, okay, well, nonetheless, so he says this, but here's...
questions about the coronavirus vaccines.
This is late 2020.
U.S. officials expect to have enough doses of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines by the end of the year to vaccinate some 20 million people.
Okay, again, here it is. He's out there, and he's saying, and I'm telling you, I'm not saying he's a liar. I think in his head, he actually believes this. There was no vaccines until day one of him in the office. Walter.
The other...
Oh, yes. All right, so again, he's talking to Anderson Cooper at this virtual town hall with virtually nobody there. And
It's more of an interview.
and now he starts to talk about how black people and Hispanics can't get the vaccine because they don't know how to use the computer. Oh, you guys didn't hear this? See, the mainstream media,
I've seen it.
like these clips, they just don't want to show you. Take a look.
portion is a lot of people don't know how to register. Not everybody in the community, in the Hispanic and the African American community, particularly in rural areas that are distant and or inner city districts.
So whether you're black or Hispanic in a rural or an urban, you mean everywhere?
Everywhere.
Well, no, the suburbs are fine.
Yeah.
There's no Hispanics or blacks in the
I
suburbs.
think I would have went with the
You'd
elderly
be surprised.
No.
instead.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
because a lot of
elderly.
elderly doesn't do computers. I think that would have been safer.
Check this out.
Apparently Joe doesn't either, so...
Oh, it was sarcasm.
In the Hispanic and the African American community, particularly in rural areas that are distant and or inner city districts, know how to get online to determine how to get in line for that COVID vaccination at the Walgreens or at
That's racist. That's racist.
That is.
Can you imagine if Trump said that?
So TikTok
Yes.
was filled with videos of people playing this clip with them beside it in their video. Black or Hispanic TikTokers approaching their computers with confusion, slapping around like a.
I gotta watch TikTok more.
It was
man.
pretty.
Lawyer,
brutal.
wait, you gotta send me these videos. Okay,
Whacking it
I
like
would
a
love to
caveman
watch these. Right.
It's terrible stuff. Very racist stuff.
Let's just rewind real quick into the summer.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Okay,
right away. Hold on.
right.
Hold on.
just saying. Just saying.
Wow.
Bay, remember when we talked about that when it first happened?
I'm going to leave it at that.
Yep. Okay.
and you
All right. Oh, here's another one from the town hall. February. We're still in February. Believe me, I don't have much video of this guy talking in front of people.
He wasn't.
know you enjoy being home with the baby more. And I don't want to hear that.
Oh yes, him talking about kids. kids. Like, here's the problem. There was situations where President Joe Biden would be sniffing the children and going in for the kisses and stuff. It was a little creepy.
He was.
Yeah, it's a little creepy. So then, during the campaign trail, they called him out on it, and he goes, I'm sorry, right. But in February, last month, don't forget there's 2 R's in February, okay, say it right.
Baby Moore. I don't want to hear that stuff.
I do, yes. Yeah, he's 9.5 months. So
And you ain't black.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
And you know you enjoy being home with a baby Moore. I don't want to hear that stuff.
I do, yes. Yeah, he's 9.5 months, so I'm very happy.
No. Everybody knows I like kids better than people.
I saw a picture of you with your grandson recently.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, do you want to come to my room later, little girl? Sorry, that's what it sounds like you said. Look, she's like, please don't touch me.
Yeah, that little girl knows.
He pulled away.
Here, listen
Yeah.
to this, though.
Why do you smell like mothballs?
This gets a
and
little
sadness?
creepy, though. This gets a little creepy.
See you guys. Thank you. See you back home, I hope.
What? Stop.
I'll see you back home, I hope. Wait, what?
Right? Did you just hear that?
That girl's going to go home and see Joe in her window going,
and look, he's looking right at her.
yes.
Creepy.
That's creepy.
That's very
See you
creepy.
back home, I hope.
He's even got the stare.
Like what?
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn, that turn.
Listen, maybe this is the first time you have ever saw this.
No, I've seen this so many
Okay.
times, and it gets me every time.
My shirt should not be that unbuttoned. I'm sorry.
He's trying to be
It was a
cool.
hot day. Hot day.
He's trying to be cool.
Hot day. I'll give him that. It was a hot day.
Blonde in the sun, and the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap,
Roaches.
and I've loved kids
What
jumping
they
on my
gotta
lap.
do with it?
He was a
lifeguard.
in I think
Delaware.
a predominantly black
Black.
attended
Yeah.
pool.
Pool, yeah.
And he was talking about how all the little black children liked his hairy legs.
And I've loved kids
You learned
jumping
about
on my
roaches.
lap.
And he loves kids jumping on his lap.
Richard, how old are you? 16.
16. Oh, too old for me. Too old for me. Sorry.
Around the house.
It's not even just the kids. It's even the older ladies.
Who is that?
Like, look, you know, this is during vice president days. Look at this. Look at this. And I'm telling you, audio-wise, go to the video feed.
Oh,
Who is that?
So this lady gets an award. She kisses her husband, right? And then
Why don't you kiss me?
look at the husband's face, though, when he goes to like, hey, I want to kiss. Watch this. the smile is gone. Like the husband goes,
awkward.
yeah.
Why don't you kiss me?
And then the fake smile comes. Oh, this child. See, children are a lot smarter than what you give them credit for.
Good dodge.
The kid's like, I'm out of here. I'm not.
Good to see you, man.
Oh, Kamala Harris, Senator Kamala Harris at the time. You know you're on your way up. Interesting.
You know that, right? All right. Can I have a picture with just the kids?
All right. All the kids.
I'm
stuff.
over this.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
done
over
with
this.
the kids
I'm
stuff.
over this.
Okay, moving
Can
forward.
we move on, Joe?
touching
please?
hips. I mean, it's just, God forbid Trump did anything like this. Oh, and this one with the guy's wife. That's the Secretary of Defense. And there's his wife. And then look at this. The sniff. This is on national television. Right. But it's all good.
Now you know why it's 52 days.
Right.
I think it's
He might have lost his smell too, so he can't really
Corona.
smell anything right now. He's like, I'm gonna stay in. I'm good.
This was the leader of Scotland, I believe. He was doing the sniff. Same thing with the president of Brazil at the time. Just weird. And now, here's this one. Okay, so now, let's get back into present day. Now we're in the month of March. Okay, Joe Biden got him on video clip. Not taking questions from the press, just making statements.
Hey, look, I hope everybody's realized by now
These masks make a difference. We are on the cusp of being able to fundamentally change the nature of this disease because of the way in which we're able to get vaccines in people's arms. We've been able to move that all the way up to the end of May to have enough for every American, to get every adult American to get a
Well,
shot.
that's good. There you go.
And the last thing we need is the Neanderthal thinking that in the meantime, everything's fine, take off your mask.
Well, if you're not wearing a mask, you just got called a Neanderthal. You know what I mean?
Forget it. It still matters. May God bless you all.
Oh, here's
May
some
God
clips of him,
protect our
by the
troops.
way.
Thank you for your time.
President Joe Biden.
Thank you.
Mr. President, whatever happened to your promise from 7 weeks ago that if Democrats...
Up, sir, where you going? And there it is. Neanderthal alert. We got him. Look at him. He doesn't even know what he's doing.
I forgot my mask.
He's waiting for somebody to direct him.
All right.
Forgot his mask.
I forgot my mask.
Now,
I gotta go back.
recently, still in the
yeah,
month
this
of
one.
March, where the new defense secretary kind of forgets his name and kind of forgets where he works. Okay. Well, he works at the Pentagon, and you just appointed him as the defense secretary.
I want to thank you both, and I want to thank...
Why do they have to have just all female representation of the military? Do you know the percentage of females serving in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Cancel culture, Joe.
You good point, Bay.
The former general, I keep calling him...
Well, for this one, by the way, it's about the two females nominated. But, again, it's just, damn.
General,
Remember their names, please.
the guy who runs that outfit over there.
Bay.
Outfit.
Bay.
Okay.
Oh, that's rude.
Bay.
That's just rude.
Bay. The guy is standing 6 feet from his left. He's off camera right now. You'll see him in a moment.
The former general, I keep calling him general, but the guy who runs that outfit over there.
Is he nervous?
No, here's the thing. It's either two things. One, he went off teleprompter. Or two, he can't pronounce the guy's name, can't register in his head in the teleprompter as it goes across.
That is true.
Okay?
I want to make sure we thank...
Look at the blinking.
Yeah,
Look
I know.
at the blinking.
Now, it's when he said that guy.
The guy who runs that outfit over
Look at his eyes.
I want to make sure we
Then
thank
here comes the extra blinks.
the secretary for all he's done to try to implement what we just talked about.
And that outfit over there, known as the Pentagon, the world's largest office building.
Yeah.
And for recommending these two women for promotion.
Imagine you're the guy right there. You're like, what the...
Sir, we've met like 20 times.
No, he's been there for like 80 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's an exaggeration, but Joe's been there a long time.
Oh, Joe's,
you
yeah.
all.
Well, Joe's been
God
in
bless
politics
you
for
all,
what,
and may
about
God protect
50
our
years
troops.
now? 40, 50 years?
Wait, hold on.
Wrong way.
We got a Neanderthal alert.
I forgot my mask again.
Yeah, that's definitely dementia.
Okay, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he forgets everything.
2 days before, he's calling people Neanderthals for not wearing masks. Hey.
You've been listening to President Biden.
You've attempted to listen to President Biden. That's what that reporter should have said.
So, but back to what we're talking about. 52 days not addressing a full press conference where, you see it all, where the reporters, they're sitting in the room. Trump did it all on a daily basis with even majority of them as his haters, still taking on the questions, no doubt about it. And, I'm not even going to do the Trump-Biden comparison because there's nothing to compare yet.
Corona, Joe. That's what the argument is.
But then how come Jen Psaki can do the questions? His press secretary.
He's busy. She told you. He's busy. He's got a pandemic to run.
But so he's not going to be busy by the end of the month, like she said?
And a medicine drawer to figure out back home.
He's got to get those vaccinators in the arm.
Just think about all the people. Just think about all the people that are about to cross the borders and upsurge in Corona because, they're not checking people at the borders. Now they supposed to be checking people at the borders.
It's crazy.
He's been opening all those fun places for kids to stay while they're being detained.
Debbie says it's Alzheimer's.
Could be.
Could be.
Early onset. Wait, no.
Early onset Alzheimer's?
It's definitely late onset.
That was early at this point.
Timothy, what's up, Tim? How you doing? Just confirm with Google. Pisaki is pronounced Saki.
Oh, see, the P is silent.
Okay, so it is Saki.
I wondered.
Like the drink.
So what is she? Is she like? She's got the red hair, right?
Thank you,
so
Timothy. I don't know. I don't see color.
He's colorblind.
So you can't be a cook.
Henry Winkler, when he said bring this to the president, he was meaning bring this to Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he has
Nailed
much
it.
longer.
No. Tell you that that 25th is coming in pretty soon.
All they really would have to do is just give him a lot of morphine. He'd probably, just.
And I
that
hear you,
age.
Sherry Lynn. Alzheimer's is not funny.
No, my grandmother had that.
Right.
That was
Same thing with my grandmother. And we're not laughing at Alzheimer's here.
No.
We're laughing at the fact that the media refuses, and this
acknowledge it.
administration
Yeah.
refuses to say, hey, we got a problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? And that means a problem for us, because you know who is laughing?
All the
our
other
enemies.
countries.
China,
All other countries.
Russia,
Yep.
okay, our allies who look up to us,
They flying around like roaches, just waiting.
just waiting.
They're like, this is great.
Just
You know, they're itching at it.
Just
This is
remember
our
this.
leader. This is our leader.
You got lied to this entire campaign trail by the media. I hope you understand that. Like, that's the truth. You were lied to. You were lied to by omission of video, questions, audio, and even just integrity of print journalism. They lied to you. This is the results. That's where we're at. So I hear you. F the media. I hear you.
so true.
But I mean, so what do we say? Is he busy, or
I would.
Is it dementia?
I would say
It's all
anything
about-
to keep him off of the camera.
Keep him
to be
power.
honest.
Keep him off the
'Cause
camera.
Yeah.
He is embarrassing to me.
yeah?
I mean, I'm, Joe, you and I have this talk all the time. You know where I stand as far as this guy, as far as our president.
But
and here's the thing, like, I get it. For me, I actually do think he's suffering from something, whether it is Alzheimer's, whether it is dementia, but there's something not right with this man. And it does not make me feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to look at it as if I'm a Democrat, I'm a liberal.
Right.
Okay. How do I defend it?
Well, first off, you say, look, he's got an all-star cabinet of folks that are doing all the real work, right? And he's more of a figurehead. It's not, we don't actually depend on Biden to get us through this crisis. He doesn't. He's no good at that kind of thing. We're depending on the team of people.
But then you have arguments where this guy has the nuclear codes.
Yeah, but
And then the argument also, I mean, what if it was Trump that was stumbling and bumbling? Do you know what I mean?
I would have a lot of faith that Kamala Harris really, really wants to be president, and so the moment there's a chance for her to get to do that, she's gonna.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to get too far into it.
No.
No.
In
fact, I think they laid the groundwork for a plan months ago with the idea that we need to form some commission that'll be a neutral, bipartisan way to evaluate whether the president should continue in office. That way, he doesn't have to. He can step down.
And on top of that, the 25th Amendment coming in.
Yeah.
Like on top of that committee and the 25th, the plan was set in motion. But I agree with Wayne. Like, there is that defense of, he's got a team that could work, that works amongst each other. He's just the face.
And to be honest with you, like, take a look at Woodrow Wilson.
But the face is the big deal.
the face of Walter from Jeff Dunham's dog collection. But take Woodrow Wilson. Okay, after he had his stroke. Like, no joke, I truly believe it was his wife signing everything and putting it into effect. And Woodrow Wilson, I mean, don't forget, this is the guy that showed the first movie in the White House.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember the movie?
Yeah.
Birth of a Nation, the KKK movie. Democrat, by the way, just to let you know. But, Bay, what do you make of all this before we move forward?
Fat.
Fat.
Sandy says it's okay. he wouldn't be able to remember the nuclear codes.
You know what?
I
That's a good
don't
point,
think
Sandy.
does he have to memorize it?
Is it a key?
Does he have to type in?
I've seen the movies.
He's like, where's my typewriter? I know I put it in there somewhere.
1111.
Maybe that Rolodex one like that you have on the suitcases.
His code's his birthday.
I think it's the Secretary of Defense who actually got it.
Do you think it's the word password?
I hope not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I wonder what his real. He probably has people that handle it.
But let me tell you something. Hey, that is allegedly the most powerful man in the world.
No, it's not. It's the families.
It used to be. And where's Hunter? Where's Hunter?
Laying low and doing fine, probably.
Who's that?
Where's Hunter?
Who are you talking
I wonder
about?
if he's got a job somewhere.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.